Hey team, I just wanted to give you leaders and team members an encouragement this week, um, specifically about closing. I've been here a couple times this past week, a little later. I've closed a few times and just been here a little later in general. And I want you guys to know that I'm seeing some good stuff. I'm really encouraged by how hard you're working and how focused you are. And so let this video just be an encouragement to you and also a challenge. As we're moving forward into the summer season, we're going to have to continue working hard, but not only work hard. We're going to have to be more efficient with our time. You've heard the saying, don't work harder, work smarter, and that's really what I'm going for. So here are some things that I've learned through the past few years that might help you, and also again count this as an encouragement. So first, this is for you leaders. My challenge for you is I want you guys to see yourselves as trainers. Now, I know most of you are certified trainers, but that's not what I'm talking about. I want you to see yourself as a wealth of information. You have tons of experience working at Chick-fil-A. I want you to think of yourself as a type of reservoir. What's the point of a reservoir? It's not to just hold water forever. It's meant to pour itself out. It's meant to serve the surrounding community with its only resource, being water. That's the same thing that I want you guys to do. Not to hoard up the knowledge and experience that you've gained over the past however long you've been here, but I want you to pour that knowledge out, that experience out to our new team members. You've probably noticed we've hired quite a few people in the past couple months. And so my challenge to you is to specifically teach one person, at least one person, every time you're here, teach someone something new. And maybe let me give you some examples or some direction on where to go and enabling you to utilize that. Just some examples on how you can teach people to close more efficiently, for example. So the first thing is to have a general air of urgency about you. In order to get out of here on time, we need to be thinking about closing all the way at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not 9 o'clock and we're closing in an hour. We gotta get going. No, it's 4 and 5 o'clock p.m. That's when you don't have a dinner rush going on. You got time to clean. Maybe you can do your trays for the evening between 4 and 5, or maybe you can go ahead and clean the front counter, dazzle the coolers. You can do the gaskets. Just look at the list that we provided for you and think strategically. Before it's 9 o'clock or 9:30, think smartly about when we can close or do the detailed work a little earlier than before. Now, the caveat being, I don't want us to look like we're closed at 6 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening. I want us to look just like we need to be at our peak periods. But I'm just saying that there are certain things that we can do to expedite the process of closing ultimately. And I really want you guys to think that way for the sake of your new team members. Teach them, bring them alongside of you and tell them why you're doing certain things early. The coffee urns, for example, that's a perfect one. We don't need all 3 coffee urns through dinner, so why don't we clean them before? Now, some of you are already doing this, and that's great. But just let this be maybe just a reiteration of what you're already doing, and a challenge just to continue thinking strategically as we move forward. And for you team members, I want you guys to be urgent. I want you guys to learn how to close, how to be the quickest closer, how to be the most efficient closing team. That's really important. And I guarantee you that as you learn more about closing and about all different sides of the restaurant, you'll really like the job more. You'll begin to enjoy the job because you really feel a part of the team more so when you have that experience. And so that's just a little encouragement. One little tidbit also that I've been noticing since I made the new dining room closing checklist, there may have been sort of a misnomer, but I would like for you guys to be mopping the entire dining room at night. That means we need to be moving all of the booths and sweeping and mopping in their spots. No need necessarily to move all the tables. Just move the chairs out of their way, sweep, and then mop underneath the chairs and tables. So again, by the end of the night, maybe between 8 and 10 or even 9 and 10, you should be sweeping and mopping the entire restaurant. That does include the restrooms. That's just a little detail that I've been noticing. I'd appreciate you guys doing that. Great job, folks. I'm super proud of you, and I'm excited to